Good morning, grade 5, and welcome to our English class. Well, children, what were we doing last time? We were doing the past perfect tense, right? Now, what's the past perfect tense, children? The past perfect tense implies that the action was completed at some time in the past. And how do we form a past perfect tense, children? We use had plus the past participle. So we need an auxiliary verb and then you add the past participle. Now let's check our answers, children. The first one, rewrite the following sentences in the past perfect tense. The flight dash when the announcement was made. This sentence is similar to the sentence above. So the flight had landed. Children, please check your spelling. Sit with your dictionary. Some of you have got it right, but spellings are wrong. Please check your spellings, children. The second one. Sika dashed the house when I reached her place. So remember how we form. So we have to first write had, right? Now this leave over here, we need the past participle of leave. Okay, so leave will become left. Children, you remember past participle? A past participle will always take had, have, has. Right here we have to take had. Now, the third one. The teacher dashed the arrival of the chief guest. What is the verb in the bracket? Announce. So how do I form it? First I need to write had. I've written had. After that I need the past participle of this. Okay. The past tense of announce, that is announce. Now children, see your spelling. Right. Now the fourth one. Children, look here very carefully. The meeting dash before we reach there. Now the verb over here is begin. Okay. First I add had. Now begin. Children, remember begin in the present tense. Begin is the present tense form of verb, right? The past tense would be what, children? Began. B-E-G-A-N. That is the simple past tense of the verb begin. So that will become began. Simple past tense is what? Began. Now, for the past participle, begin will become begun. B-E-G-U-N. Begun is the past participle used in the perfect tense. Right? Now, all the students dash their fees. Had and paid. P-A-I-D. With that, children, that's the end of our homework. Now today we will move to our textbook. Pay attention, textbook. That is page 12. Okay, we are on page 12, capital B. So we need to write these sentences in the present perfect tense and the past perfect tense. Now children, see how I want you to write. What you are going to do is, you will take two pages, the left and right side. Okay, you are going to write this like this. This will be your question, and then you will write present perfect tense. Then you write the 4 sentences. Then you take the other page and then you write past perfect tense and then you write the 4 sentences. Now children, before we do this, a quick recall of what is a past perfect tense. Past perfect tense, we just did it just now. Okay. Past perfect tense implies what? That the action is completed at some time in the past. And how do we form the past perfect tense? Had and plus the past participle. Right? Now, what is the present perfect tense, children? Think. What is the present perfect tense? Yes? The present perfect tense is used to show an action that has just been completed. And how do we form the present perfect tense? We need have, has and plus the past participle. Children, I have given these notes. Please go through them. Right? Now what is a past participle? This too we have done, children. Okay, this will be your past tense. You have regular and irregular verbs, and this is your past participle. You see here, this is your past participle. Eaten, written, broken. And what does it say over here, children? The past participle is used in the past and the present perfect tense, and we need auxiliary verbs such as have, had or has. Now children, look at these sentences. I lived in Nasik for 5 years. But when you use a past participle, you need had, have or has. Just now there was this example of begin. You remember? Simple past of begin is began. Okay? But when I write the past participle like begun, then I need the auxiliary verb have or had, right? So, I'll do one for you children, then the remainings you can do it for homework. Now see the first one, the present perfect tense. They are watching the race, right? They are watching the race. Now I have to make this as a present perfect tense. How would I write this? They are watching the race. I just now told you children, present perfect tense. What does it have? Yes, who can tell me? Has or have, correct? So this will be what? They. Now they, children, see here, they is plural. So what will come here? Have. Have, right? Because it is plural. They have. Now watching. So what did I say, children, over here? Remember? I'll just show you it again so that you are... Remember this, have, has plus past participle, right? So, they have, watching will be what, children? Watched. They have watched the race, right? You may underline that, children, so that... Let's use another sketch pen. I think red is better. Have watched. Okay. Now, the same sentence, children, I need to make a past perfect tense. We have just now done this. For past perfect tense, what do we use? Had, right? So, it is they had, and this verb will become what, children? Watching? Past participle or the past tense. It is a regular verb. So this is simple. They watched, they had watched the race. Got it? So you underline had and watched. Now children, remember, before you start, please go through the notes, see the examples which we have already done, take your dictionary and then you start doing your homework. You will surely get it, right? So for homework, you are going to do this. That's the B1, 1 to 4. The first one I have already done it over here. I have written it here. Right? We have discussed this. On page 12, you are going to do 1 to 4. And after that, children, you are going to do the C1. These verbs you're going to write in sentences of your own. That is page 12. So that's all, children, from my side. Thank you for your participation and see you soon.